and record. Whew, I gotta like catch up on my oxygen when I talk to this guy. This person says he's like a father figure for you. He goes, you're right, oxygen. I was like, okay, all right, hold on, give me a second. He tells me he goes down in big steps. This is him showing me like when someone dramatically pretends to go down the basement stairs, but they're just in a window. So I see that. I'm like, this goes down in steps. This happens to this happens to this happens. It's almost like a domino effect. Hello, Shasta. Make sure, since you love this subscription so much, you get my Attic Space one on my website so you get awesome benefits if you would like. Okay, so this Clifford says he's like a father figure. He seems like he passes in some sort of medical way. He really shows me like douche, douche, like going down. And there's a conscious like watching thyself decline. And he just says to me, well, they did everything they could. So something makes me feel like he passes. Oh, I didn't turn my desk view on for this, my bad. Something makes me feel like something happens medically and then we kind of even him out and then it declines again. Or a situation happens where we're like, okay, I caught him, we got this, and then it just continues to decline. We pick somebody up off the floor, falling is part of the equation, okay? So it's like first person, almost like I deteriorated and then I was fine. I deteriorated and then I was fine. And so it just seems like we go down in steps. It affects our inner body, potentially our inner ability to breathe. There's some calculating while this happens. And then he goes, it's only before my time because nobody was ready. But he says he passes before his time. One more thing is I feel like sometimes my ADHD really gets me and I start walking in a different direction and someone kind of pulls me back and walks me in there. Oh, okay, going this way. This way, not that way, you know? And it almost seems like we pull them back from something, but inevitably, like once we get restabilized or on the right path again, we go down. So whether we're recovering medically or from situational, it's almost like we had some sort of premonition that this was going to happen. What happened? Does this resonate? And if so, how? I was like, did you see it coming? He goes, well, it was pretty inevitable. Maybe it's something you shouldn't even be able to fix. Maybe that conscious deterioration, maybe people just loved him enough into like, maybe every time he gets sick, you take him to the doctor so he lives forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like, okay, she says yes. And I've learned when I did this in person, one lady was crying and I kept going. And it just overwhelmed her bad. But it was good. She had a good time. But like, ooh, I felt bad. I felt really bad. You should have seen her. She was a mess. Fucking mess. Anyone at the Duluth show? Whew, mess. You were all puddles, and then I walked off that stage. Okay, cool. So, pulmonary embolism, which is a medical thing. Pulmonary embolism is, and then he's talking about how we have some indicators, or maybe that is one thing in a set of 3 that ends up happening, how there's steps and declines, and so he essentially has a pulmonary embolism, and then he declines. Dang. Oh, dang. She's like, yes, I think so. Who is this to you? And then he just flashed a t-shirt or clothes in honor of his memory. He just keeps saying to me, I know the things that we have. I appreciate. he goes, I appreciate you honoring my memory, but the most important thing is that I'm proud of you. And then he says that there's other underlying health factors that contributed to this. So he takes all the responsibility. It just surprised the shit out of everybody. And that's why he says before his time, and you did everything that you could, because this is your hubby. And that's why he drew you the big long rose. I've noticed that there's a difference between the upright parental rose and the long rose. So good. I'm glad I'm noticing the differences. Oh my gosh, you lose a hubby? That is way before our time. We're not supposed to lose hubbies. We lose parents, right? We're not supposed to lose hubbies. And so he talks about how you still have his clothes and all the things that you put together. And even if, people are forgetting you exist or treating you like shit after he leaves, he loves everything that you have in honor of his memory. And remember when he talked about getting him right again, and there's no way to save him, and getting him right again, no way to save him, and bringing him back, and blah blah blah. And you literally tried to save him. You literally tried to save him at an unsavable point, but you did. You helped him regain consciousness. He actually gave you the illusion that he was about to be brought back. He almost like and then went again. That was the non-natural part. Your freaking love for that man, resurrecting him for a second, that was unnatural. It wasn't you not doing good enough. How did you do that? Wild. Okay? That was never supposed to happen. You being able to bring him back, okay? Everything else that happened to him was kind of tick, 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 no water, all Mountain Dew kind of guy, He goes, Kato, she still smells my hat. Weirdo, but I love it. Love it. Love it. He took a breath. Literally, he goes, and I shouldn't have done that. It was unnatural. And you even confirmed he took a breath. And your brain says, I could save you, I could save you. What do I do now? Breathe again. The breath was unnatural. You did that. You wanted one more breath and he gave it to you. So he's okay, and he's at peace, and he's not going anywhere. You're not getting rid of him, and when you hang up with me, that doesn't mean he goes poof into the existence. He's always been there. He'll always show up in your dreams. He's going to continue to harass you, and if you have babies together, good luck, honestly. Good luck, because that's a quite karma to keep up with, to be honest. That's all I can think about. All right, I love you. We do. Okay, good. Have fun. He's a primary guardian angel, and the child will stay safe. So you don't have to think everything's going to die on you. The child's going to be fine. Let the child live, all right? You got to let him live. You got to let that one live now.